let's just get to the next panel. Hacking clicktivism. Who comes up with these titles? I don't. Hacking clicktivism with Natalia Vodianova from Elbi and Megan Dickey, your moderator. Please welcome them.
Hey, Natalia, thanks for joining me. So for those who don't know who you are, Natalia is a Calvin Klein supermodel, but she's also the founder of a social good app called Elbi. So with Elbi, users can take small actions to make a big difference, either via donating to a cause or creating a cool picture that might go to a sick child to cheer them up. So tell me about how...
Pretty good description. Thank you.
Yeah, I've been working on it. Tell me about how you decided to use tech for philanthropy.
Yes, so what we do is really we make the content and you're sort of posting a picture, doing something like this, or liking more meaningful at Elbi. So the idea came to me actually from using social media, being a model, and you know, when I post a photo of some of my modeling work that we know hundreds of thousands of dollars go into making this picture perfect. So of course it gets a lot of likes, tens of thousands of likes, and then if I post a picture of my charity work, with one of the organizations that I support, then that would get a fraction of the likes. And you can't blame users, the audience of social media, to choose a better picture to like, because what we need to do is we just need to bring those users to a place where they could actually be there because of the causes they care about, and because they want to do good, and because they're there exactly for that. So we also we want to turn those billions of likes spread throughout social media into love. And love with Elbi is every click is a micro donation of $1. So the idea is to democratize philanthropy.
Right. And so how do you decide which organizations or charities you want to work with? Because so every day users will see 3 causes they can contribute to. How do you decide what's going to show up?
Yes, so we right now working with vetted charities. Our charity partners may be as big as Save the Children or as small as tiny orphanage in Kenya, who we are actually featuring on Elbi today. And the way we approach it, however, and why it works for big organizations or small, because we tell a story. So we tell a story of one child, one community, one school, and our hashtag is everyone counts. So why it's important to tell those stories? For big organizations, because of Elbi Loop, and Elbi Loop is something that we impose on our charities, actually. It's every time users create with Elbi, they have to see clear impact of what this creation, this drawing, this message, where it went. And so just to tell you an example, we work with a charity called Postpulse, and they work with, they're helping severely sick children. And one campaign we did was with a little girl called Isi, and she was very ill with leukemia. She's better now, actually, but she was very ill. She would spend months in the hospital, and we asked our users to draw her a giraffe. So hundreds of users drew her giraffe, and then post-pulse, when Isi was getting the drawings, they snapped a picture of this moment. And we, Elbi, sent it back to the users who created the content.
So that way that they know that they're
absolutely. So for some big organization like Save the Children International would be very important because they're creating a very meaningful connection with their beneficiaries. And the way we fundraise as well, we don't have just a donate button. The difference in Elbi is that if your giraffe drawing is amazing, our community are going to love it because they're going to be like, how have you, drew such an amazing giraffe? It's great, and they're going to, or something funny attracts a lot of loves. And so you become, even if you don't have a dollar, you become a fundraiser for the cause.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool way to be able to contribute. So our crowd here really likes metrics. So I'm wondering how many good deeds, either via creations or donations, have been done on Elbi?
So we just launched the beta version in September this year, and all together with our community, we've done 48,000 creations.
Okay.
And to date, we raised, I would say, somewhere between 15 and 20,000 pounds.
Okay, and so
creations.
All of that money goes to the charities and the organizations?
Absolutely, 100%. Elbi does not actually take a cut from donations of our users. Where we hope to, of course, we're looking to be sustainable as an organization. What we're looking to do is at scale, when we have millions of users who we know what the cause they care about, we can sell this data to big organizations, big companies out there who care to match their corporate social responsibility funds with real people out there who may be their potential consumers.
And I know that Elbi has partnered with Prisma, for example. How does partnering with a tech company like Prisma play into your overall business model?
So this is also the way we want to scale. It's through partnerships.
Okay.
Prisma is a good example. We actually today, if you have Prisma, you can support one of our causes.
Yeah, and actually, could we bring up the photo of Prisma real quick?
So we created this filter, special filter. This is what Prisma does, and it's matrix inspired. And Prisma offers our users, their users, to donate $1 to Karibu Center, which is an orphanage in Kenya, and also this organization provides tech clubs for disadvantaged children. And it's a small organization, but they do fantastic work, and today you can support them by using the app that you love.
Cool. So yeah, I don't know if that actually went up on the screen, but you can just download Prisma, and it's the first filter that shows up. It's like this crunch for good. Nope, next one. It's the the crunch for good filter. But so it's something that I wanted to get into though. So when people do good on Elbi, they get rewarded with like little points. So like for example, I drew a picture of something to contribute to one cause, then I got a little Elbi love point. Why is it that you're incentivizing people to do good? Do you think that's the only way that people will actually maybe do a good deed?
No, it's really. I think that Elbi Loop is actually best incentive when you really see the impact that your creation made. That's really meaningful to our audience. Are very young, however, and we want to reward our audience as much as we can for doing good and for wanting to be with Elbi. And so we partnered with a lot of brands like David Yurman, like Gabriela Hearst, very cool brands, like Fendi, bigger brands like Fendi and Givenchy. And those brands are ready to give the best of their product, the latest of their product into Love Shop. So Love Shop is the first online retail where you can shop with love, and love is we see as this currency for good. Yeah. So basically, when you interact with Elbi, every creation, every share, every donation on every dollar raised, every love raised, right, is raising your score and raises amount of coins that you have.
So I have to come clean. So I created something on Elbi, and it was fine. I'm not an artist. It was a pretty crappy drawing, and I just said hi, but I got a point. So in theory, couldn't I just create 100 of those and then just claim a prize?
Yeah.
Like, how do you
Good
make sure that
question.
people aren't going to abuse Elbi like I did?
Yeah. Well, first of all, with Elbi, the way it's kind of self-controlling mechanism, because you can only create 3 times a day,
Right.
and then why would, if it's only takes 3 minutes, okay, you know what, with us you don't have to actually draw. Even if you go and find kind of the coolest picture online of giraffe, because your incentive is to raise love, that's the only way you can grow your score quicker. And for that, your picture has to be really good for other users to want to love your content.
Right.
Because you can only do 3 drawings a day, so you want to maximize your potential of raising those loves from other users and raising your score so you can get this, Givenchy sweater sooner.
Did you get that through contributing via Elbi?
I could.
Okay.
I could, but because I have actually enough points, because I've been donating so much. I've been loving all the people out there who are using Elbi every day, and I really enjoy doing that, because I really, it just feels fantastic to see a cool picture and then go and see who did it. For me, I guess, as a founder, is great, but I also, the way we use Instagram, and we're like, oh my God, this is so amazing, and you're liking it. Once you put your credit card in there, it's very addictive to just pressing those buttons and loving content.
Hope not too addictive, but so I'm still curious about the rewards. How many rewards have been claimed?
How many rewards have been
claimed via the
Actually, none yet, because
none. Okay.
all our rewards are quite expensive. You have to work for the moment. We are looking to partner with brands that would give us kind of more affordable content, but I want that to be very special. I want that to be brands that are ethical, that are green. I want to find brands that are very special. This is on our agenda for later. But for now, we have kind of, our average item is about $200 and more. Some of it is more expensive. So it takes our users. Our users haven't gotten that much love yet. So you have to work. You have to work for your reward.
So what's in it for the brands that are giving you? I assume they're just kind of giving you these products.
Yes, absolutely. They're giving the product.
So why are they doing this?
Because they love the idea of rewarding people who are, active and doing good deeds with Elbi every day. And so they're, for them also the idea that there is a young kid who cannot go and buy their product in the shop, but could get it at the love shop for being good. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So Elbi has yet to raise outside funding. I understand that you're.
We are.
Yeah. You're on the verge of raising. What has that experience been like for you as a founder running a social goods startup?
It's very difficult, but I've spent my life asking other people for money, because I have 12 years of experience of running an organization, Naked Heart Foundation, yes. So I ask people for money all the time. So, it's just doing it for something much, much more ambitious.
Right.
And because we actually looking to be a company and for-profit, part of our activity should be for-profit, because we want to be competitive, because the tech, of course, it's a really complex world and very expensive to run a startup like this. We have a business plan, absolutely. But we would never charge. We would never take a cut from the donations that are given by our users.
How much money are you looking to raise?
Oh my God. Well, I'm not ready to really answer this question. I'd rather people come to me and talk to me about this.
Okay. All right. But in terms, I know that you mentioned that you've been asking for money for years, but I think it's a little different in asking for money for a startup where VCs they're wanting to see a return on their investment. So what's your sell to them?
No, for us, we are looking to always just to be a social business and to just grow our impact and just to do our job better. Actually, what we're really focusing right now is on partnerships. So I wanted to say, to guys out there, we're looking to be your philanthropic arm of your organization, of your startup. We want to reward your audiences. We want to test this idea of how we could kind of be the Elbi score, the measure of how good your users are. Still everything would be sort of within your product, but we would be kind of the back end of that, and we could reward your users with the real life rewards, and that's what we would like to do. And also to see what technology what we can learn in the tech sector, how we can improve ourselves with your tools.
Yeah. So you're kind of new to the tech sector. What has it been like transitioning from the world of modeling into the hoodie-wearing tech industry?
Yeah, I would say more world of philanthropy, because modeling, there's no transition.
They're two different things for you.
They're very different things, but it's very, very interesting. It's just so exciting to see how digital and social and tech worlds completely disrupting all the fields out there and all the industries. And when you think of your home, for example, when you think of your home being smart, like, you understand what that could be like. You understand the solar panels, you understand how that energy could be created. You can envision that home that you wake up to, and that already made your coffee and prepared your outfit, etc., etc. When it comes to your giving, there is not really much out there that we're thinking about. But at the same time, this is an incredible marketplace and an incredible tool, and we're all connected through it. So we need to be thinking more of how we can all be connected also around doing good.
Right. And is that kind of part of your plan with the partnerships, just in order to acquire more users to get onto Elbi?
Well, it would be nice to get more users on Elbi app, but as a platform, we can just harness our relationship with other big social media platforms,
right,
or tools, digital tools that are out there, and we can have a different proposition to them. We can bring our stories to them. We tell our stories really well. We can bring this idea of micro donation. We can also bring again real life rewards to their users.
How much of your time do you spend working on Elbi versus working on Naked Heart Foundation versus modeling? You're kind of juggling a few different things.
5 children, maybe.
Right, yeah.
So for me, Naked Heart Foundation is in a very good place. It's a very successful. We're a top 3 organization in Russia. So I have a fantastic team who we really know what we're doing. So I'm focusing a lot on Elbi today. My modeling work, I have contracts, so it takes me really just a few months a year that I actually accumulated of the year, a few months that I spend on my modeling work. So I have a lot of time to dedicate to Elbi, and this is my main focus today.
Nice. And do you envision Elbi continuing to be your main focus down the road?
Yes, absolutely. I hope so. It depends on whether Elbi's life is 1 year long or 10 years long. I don't know. It's really hard to plan with a project like this, because it's very, very ambitious.
Right. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, Natalia.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.